Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today, someone asked me if I had any ideas what to do with chicken. I guess I need an idea for dinner. So it was so easy for me to come up with these ideas. These ideas they're very simple, and sometimes simple is always better. Nothing I am suggesting here calls for a lot of ingredients. It's just the chicken and then etc. etc. So without further ado, I'm going to ask you all, please give me a big fat thumbs up, show me some love on my channel, and if you're not already subscribed, please do so. Just hit the little subscribe button. Okay, I came up with, off the top of my head, 5 easy ways, to use chicken. Okay, so don't be chicken of chicken. You can simply roast it. Now, when you want to roast a chicken, you want to make sure that it has skin and bones. And I know a lot of people, they're doing the lean thing, and I'm not eating the fat, and I want boneless, skinless chicken breasts. That's fine. There are other recipes for that. But for right now, I am suggesting that you have split chicken breasts, chicken leg quarters, a whole chicken, or even chicken legs. This is what I would do with it. Okay, so you want to just, pat it dry. I still wash my chicken, pat it dry well, put it in a baking dish. I always spray nonstick spray, makes cleanup that much easier. Season it with some salt and pepper, onion and garlic powder, or one or the other. You could use dry oregano, dry parsley, dry basil. You could use all three. If you have any other of your favorite seasonings, you can use that. Sprinkle it on top. Cover the pan tightly with foil, okay? And bake it at 350. And here's the thing. When you're roasting a whole chicken and you're not covering it with foil first, you're going to end up with a very dry roasted chicken. It's going to be dry. Telling you right now. The steam from the fort, when it's the heat and everything is condensed and concentrated around the chicken, that's when you get, number one, your chicken will be fully cooked, and number two, you'll have a tender, juicy, delicious chicken. Okay? So rule of thumb is, and this is from my mom, and she was right every time, a whole chicken leg quarters. When the leg breaks off from the body of the chicken, you can still check it, but usually the chicken is done. At that point, you want to take off the foil, drain out all the liquid, and then leave it uncovered, put it back to finish roasting, and the skin will crisp up and it'll finish roasting. I'd say 20 minutes, maybe a half hour, depends on how dark you want it, how crisp you want it. So that's what I would do. I would just bake a whole chicken leg quarters, or split chicken breast. That's how I do it. Okay. Number 2 is super easy. This one is so easy. 3 ingredients: the chicken and 2 other ingredients. And I'm going to let you know what they are in a second. Okay. This was a recipe that my father used. He kind of made it up. He was a cook in the Army, and he always loved to cook and bake. So we were always, between him and my mom, we were just always around real good food. They would fight over who's, cooking in the kitchen and whatever. But he made this one dish that blew us away. Okay, just totally blew us away. He calls it balsamic chicken. I call it Papa's chicken. So whenever we're having an event or something, someone will say, "Oh, can you make Papa's chicken?" I know exactly what they mean. So he used only chicken thighs for this, okay? Lay your chicken thighs in a baking dish. You're going to crush a lot of fresh garlic, or if you use the kind in the jar, that's fine. A lot, okay? Sprinkle it all on top. Garlic powder. He doesn't even use salt and pepper. Put enough balsamic vinegar on there so that it comes up at least halfway to the chicken thighs, if not covering it. Cover it with plastic wrap, put it back in your refrigerator, let it marinate. I'd say at least 2 hours, at least, okay? Overnight or the longer it marinates, the better it will be. You're going to take your plastic wrap off. You're not going to use foil for this recipe at all. So you're just going to remove your plastic wrap, bake it at 350 until they are like falling apart. I'm sorry. Backtrack. Halfway through when you're marinating them, turn them over in the refrigerator while they're marinating. Okay, and then you're going to want to roast them at 350. I'd say maybe an hour. A little bit longer because you want them really soft. Chicken thighs are something that they're delicious. They're really, really good. But if they're not cooked enough, they're cooked, but they're tough. So you want it so that it's like really soft is the best chicken. Your house will smell so amazing. So amazing. This will be your favorite go-to recipe. It's great for potlucks or if you're having guests over or even a midweek meal makes it seem so like it's so special, and it really is good. What I usually dump out the marinade about I let it cook in the balsamic vinegar and everything, but before I serve it, there's a lot of grease in there, so I just remove the liquid. I put the chicken in a separate dish and I discard the liquid. But the balsamic flavor and the garlic flavor is going to have you going crazy. You're going to love it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Okay? So, number 3. Now, if you really want a no fuss, really, really no fuss chicken dinner, you could get any kind of chicken pots that you have, whether it's legs, wings, split chicken breasts, leg quarters, thighs, even a whole chicken if you wanted, throw it in your crock pot. Okay? Don't put it in frozen. That's not a good idea. As far as health goes, do your own research. You do you. I don't put frozen meat in my crock pot. You just let it cook. Discard all the liquid when it's tender and soft, the way you like it. Then, while it's still in the crock pot, top it off with some brown gravy if you want. You could top it off with barbecue sauce, some kind of Asian sauce. You could use Italian dressing, something just to make it like a sauce. And then I have some real great sides to go with all of these chicken ideas, but you're going to have to wait till the end of the video. Number 4 is just grill it. Throw it on your grill or the broiler in your oven and grill it. Add some barbecue sauce if you like. It's going to be fine. Chicken tenders, chicken cutlets are great, like boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Cut them, make sure the chicken breasts are thin. You can grill them. They cook 5 minutes each side. They're done. Okay, you can marinate them before if you want. You can season them. You could do it after. You could make ahead and freeze it and then dice them up, put it in a salad later for a grilled chicken salad, Also, you're going to cook your chicken and then just pull it apart so that it's all off the bone, okay? And you can make chicken salad with this. So I use either white meat, brown meat, thigh meat, whatever I have. If it's home roasted and it's roasted the way I do it, it's going to come out juicy and tender. I cut it up, take it off the bone, cut it up. I add chopped celery, small, chopped onion, celery salt, black pepper, a little bit of mayo, and I love to throw in dry cranberries. You don't have to put them in, but you could put raisins in there. You could put golden raisins. You could put walnuts and the dry fruit any way you want. And that is a great chicken salad. So you can have sandwiches with that. You could have it on a bed of lettuce. There's lots of things you can do. So now that we have our 5 ways to have an easy chicken dinner, we need side dishes to go with it. So side dishes are basically easy. Just basic, okay? My top ideas, okay? These are my top ones that came off the top of my head. I have 7 of them, okay? 7. Rice pilaf goes with every kind of chicken on here. I'm not sure about the chicken salad, but there are other things that will go. So you can kind of interchange these any way you want, okay? These are only suggestions. If you're roasting chicken, roast in some carrots, potatoes, and onions or some greens with it. Throw it all in the same pan. You're going to cover it with the foil. It's going to cook, and then you're going to drain out the liquid, remove the foil, put it back in to crisp up, and you got your side dishes, your vegetables. Okay, one pan meal, one pan. You can also use a basic tossed salad, just a salad, chicken and salad. There's nothing wrong with that. You can make mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes, they go with everything. There's nothing they don't go with. Okay, same thing with pilaf. To be honest with you, anytime any Armenian, we have a cookout, we have any kind of gathering, it doesn't matter what we're serving, whether it's losh kebab, shish kebab, or regular hamburgers, grilled chicken, roasted chicken, whatever it is we're having, we have pilaf. So pilaf is our mashed potato. Okay. I would suggest if you're going to do the barbecue chicken, coleslaw goes really good with that. The way I would serve that would be on a nice bulky bun. I put the chicken, top it with some coleslaw, put the top of the bun on, and you've got yourself a sandwich for dinner. And it's really good. It's filling, it's satisfying. You're getting your coleslaw, you're getting your cabbage, okay? Another thing that's very easy and you can make ahead and keep them in the fridge a few days is baked potatoes. Baked potatoes will go with everything. Again, I'm not so sure about the chicken salad, but baked potatoes can go good with anything. You could also do any kind of fresh or canned or frozen vegetable that you have. Open a package, open a can, season it up a little bit. Try to have 2 veg at a meal. I am getting away from the rice and potatoes a lot, and I'm opting for 2 veg at a meal. Now, some extras if you want just a little fill-in, or if things in your pantry are a little tighter than you expected them to be. You don't have to use 2 veg. You could use 1 veg, maybe just open up some applesauce, some cranberry sauce. You could do just sliced tomato or sliced tomato and cuke on the side. If somebody wants it, they can put it in their plate. It's still a vegetable, okay? You could do a pickle and olive tray, like a little dish of different various pickles, olives, things like that. So the idea is to keep it simple. Chicken you can do anything with. And I came up with these off the top of my head. If I gave this a few more minutes, I would have had about 10 or 20 ideas on here for chicken. So those are the easiest possible ways to make chicken and to make it delicious so that you enjoy it. Food is expensive. It's very expensive right now. Everybody is hurting. Everyone. The idea is to make sure that you enjoy your meal, that it's satisfying your taste palate, and it's nutritious. So you want to eat as healthy as you possibly can. Nothing wrong with canned vegetables. If you like them, use them. If you have them, use them. You can rinse them off if to get out any extra salt or anything. There is nothing wrong with using canned vegetables or steamed or frozen or fresh or raw vegetables. If you just want raw carrot, celery, and bell pepper on the side with your chicken salad sandwich, do that. Okay? Opportunities are endless. But I have to end the video or I could go on all day. So I do hope that you guys like these ideas, and I want to give a good shout out to my good friend Katie over at Simply Katie Walks. You're going to want to get over to her channel, get motivated. She's got some fantastic ideas on there. She does decorating and exercising and walking and crafting, and she does it all. So get over there, tell her Mimi sent you, and let's get going for fall. Let's get cooking, okay? We had a hot summer. It was a long summer, but it's time to settle down and get back into fall cooking mode. I hope you guys like my video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next one.